CT-1350, nicknamed Captain Roger Rogers, was an exceptional soldier who seemed to have twice the speed and twice the strength of any clone trooper that ever existed.
So here he is, Captain Roger Rogers, CT-1350. Now I kind of went through, tried to build up a little bit of a backstory, as I always do for my characters. It's always nice to sort of bring something in there. So CT-1350, there's 13 stripes in the American flag and 50 stars. So that's how he got his CT kind of number. His name, Steve Rogers for Captain America. So obviously Roger Rogers, you can't knock that down at all. So he's very patriotic. He always gets the job done and never asks any questions. And that's how he got his name, Roger Rogers. Now this guy's gone through a bit of concept art as well. So I started at the beginning, just printing off a clone trooper kind of picture. The only difference I did do is I didn't paint the ear parts blue. I just left those off. Yeah, it's a bit rough, but it's just literally there for a colour template, so I know what I'm doing when I'm customising. And yeah, it's not come far from the truth. And obviously I went for a lighter blue, more of a classic kind of type Captain America's. This is the Captain America I always think of. If I think Captain America, this is literally the picture that I always see for him, with that light blue and the red and very bold kind of colours on there. And yeah, so since the tutorial really, I've just done a few more details all over him with a bit of black wash and a few chip-ins and stuff like that, just to really sort of bring him into line to sit with the guys on the shelf. So first of all, we gave him 2 accessories, and we can still continue on that story. So he's got his Captain America shield, and we can call it that it's made of Beskar. You know, this is kind of Beskar armor, so he can protect himself from lightsabers and also droid laser fire. So it's just a cheap plastic toy that I got from one of these sort of micro mashers, bendy kind of characters. I don't know if these are popular or anything. I always see them around and always discounted. So I bought this for about £5. I cut off the A, intending to really put the A up the top of his helmet, but it was far too big, unfortunately. So with the shield, I just done a black wash over it to bring a bit of realism to it. Extra kind of black marks and scorch marks, and finished it off with the silver chrome pen just to give it that kind of extra kind of weatherness on it. On the inside, I just done a quick aluminium kind of paint on the inside with a little bit of black on the handles and a black wash on the inside, just to bring it all in line with the actual figure itself. His other accessory is a 3D printed blaster from J Customs, well, Clone Based Customs on Instagram. His description is down below if you need anything from there, and they're absolutely fine detail, absolutely superb, and they do fit in his hand just nicely. I kind of just wanted him to give him just one kind of one pistol, because that's how Captain America is, and most captains in the Clone Wars always seem to have the pistols, so that's his pistol and weapon of choice. And generally actually going through the details of the actual figure, so with the white, I've kind of just done the ears on the side. I've kind of just done this sort of apex kind of upside down V for the A. I didn't want to put an A on there because I just thought maybe it's, yeah, it does look like Captain America, but I just thought it was just that one step too near. And I also done the same on his arms as well. With the star, I used a stencil that I got off the actual shield itself, and applied it to his chest, and it came out quite well with a few extra little paint parts I had to put down there to fill it up, but it's fine. The ab section I used for the sort of American stripes on Captain America's ab part works really well with the clone trooper. Brown belt to sort of break it up a little bit, and just carrying on the blue and the red, and with all the sort of black wash over it as well. I had done extra chip-ins, and what I used for the markings on his shoulders and his head was the gel sort of base pen, and that's just a nice way to do all the little extra chip-ins and extra areas over the top. So I don't actually chip the paint away, it's all just literally added on top rather than sort of getting the knife out and whatnot. I think it works really well. So other sort of paints that I did use on this guy was obviously the blue, which is the sky blue, and it's a really nice, really bulbous blue. It's really nice. The only thing is it did come out a little bit too kind of in your face, and that's kind of why I did the black wash on the figure initially. Our old friend Red X7 that we use on the channel quite often to finish off all the other red areas on there, and obviously this is a little pot of black wash that I've made up because it was about 5% the acrylic black and then water for 95% of the rest, and just dry off that brush and just slowly apply, wipe it off where you don't need it, but always do the extra areas just for a little bit of shading, just to really emphasize the armor parts as well, and it sort of works especially when the characters are all one sort of color. And also on that I used the chrome pens. You can get these from Amazon for about £20. They're liquid chrome. You get two different types of nibs, one large, one small, and it comes up really good. And I used those as the chip-ins on the actual shield itself, so it's really nice. And also I used those chip-ins on my other custom that we had recently for a crossover, which was Captain Bats. So all these chip-ins and stuff on there are actually the chrome pen, and his visor as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and I'm really enjoying this kind of series actually. So just let me know down in the comments area whatever you'd like to see next, and what other characters. Yeah, we've got the other Avengers and stuff like that, but think of other characters that maybe are not even superheroes that we could maybe sort of convert over into a clone trooper. That would make it really cool. So thank you so much for joining me on this one, and also thank you for joining me on the premiere of the creation of this one. It's just really nice to actually talk to you guys live for a little bit, just see how it's going on, and during lockdown as well. And also you can comment down below, you can subscribe and ding that bell so you won't miss another video, and also you can find me on Instagram, which is in the description, where you'll be seeing loads of the pictures from this guy turn up over the next course of the week, I'd imagine. So thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!